welcome to RazorPop. I'm Eva.
And I'm Helmi, and today we'll be talking about Shah Rukh Khan. That's right, the biggest actor in Bollywood was in town over the weekend, and we were there to catch the action.
Meanwhile, we have some news from Motley Crue fans. Now, as you know, they'll be performing at Fort Canning Park this Thursday, 16th October at 8 p.m.
And if you haven't bought tickets yet, here's how you can get a fat 30% discount. Just go to a Six Stick outlet and say Razor TV loves Motley Crue, and then you just have to pay $100 for the tickets. But hurry, because the offer ends on Wednesday, and after that you're going to have to pay $150.
That's cool.
So, yes, $100, just $100 for tickets.
Just to say I love Razor TV.
Razor TV loves Motley Crue.
Alright, now back to Shah Rukh Khan, the biggest Bollywood actor in the world. He was in town for a carnival organized by Indian network Zee TV.
And approximately 10,000 fans turned up in Suntec City, some as early as 8 a.m. They waited 8 hours for the Bollywood king to appear. And when he did, it was absolute pandemonium.
I can imagine for sure. And Tabla was also officially launched that day. For those of you who don't know, Tabla is a weekly English newspaper that covers all and anything Indian, from Bollywood to Collywood to crickets to Indian property prices.
It's published by the Singapore Press Holdings. Alright, on to the show. Let's watch Shah Rukh Khan at Suntec City.
We want Shah Rukh! We want Shah Rukh! We want Shah Rukh! We want Shah Rukh!
Hey, I'm here at Suntec City where thousands of Bollywood fans have come to shout 3 syllables.
He is the best. He's not handsome, he's just charismatic. He's like everything in one. He's like actor. I don't know, he's just the best.
He's like everything you want your man to be. Is that it?
I don't know, he's just Shah Rukh Khan.
Alright, how many of you want to marry him?
Yeah, before meeting my husband, I really wanted to marry him.
What if Shah Rukh Khan say he would leave? Would Shah Rukh Khan say, if he were to marry you now, would you leave your husband for Shah Rukh Khan?
No, but I still love him.
Aren't you jealous?
No, I'm not. I understand her. Yeah. She's a big fan of his, yeah.
Are you a fan yourself?
I'm a fan of my wife.
Your husband says all the right things. You're a very lucky woman.
That's right. He's come all the way only for me, you know.
This is real marriage, people. This is what marriage is all about. Okay, I'm here with fans from Nepal. So, how long have you been fans of Shah Rukh Khan?
Very long time.
Very long time? Okay, you don't understand Hindi, do you?
Little bit. Not completely, but
wow, that's amazing.
50%, I think.
Yeah, I think he's a very truthful to his wife, and I think very truthful to his kids, and very responsible person.
He loves his parents. He always reveres his parents. Every show he always remembers his mother, his parents, his kids, his family. That's the greatest asset he has got.
But do you think that Shah Rukh Khan the star is different from Shah Rukh Khan the man? Do you think that maybe you're in love with the image of Shah Rukh Khan as opposed to the real guy?
No, both. His personality is really awesome, and you cannot separate his star from his family man. He's all in all.
I would beg to differ there. I still feel most of the people love the image on screen, and very few of them actually know the real Shah Rukh Khan. So there is still a 50-50 chance there.
Singapore, and whenever I tell our promoters and people who work together that we'd like to come to Singapore, they say we don't have enough people here to come and watch your show. Now that I see you here, the love and the warmth and goodness that you all are showing, I promise you, because when I came here before some years ago, so a lot of you must have grown up since then. So we have new kids now, so I have to come and perform for them. So inshallah, I'll come back again and come and dance for you all. And once again, a great thanks to all of you, all the people down at the back there. All the wonderful people here. Thank you very much for waiting. Thank you very much for being so kind.
Tell us what makes Singapore very, very special.
See, I can give you a whole talk on the fact that Singapore is multicultural, it's beautiful, it's an amazing set of education, it's very clean, it's advancing, it's progressive, it's developing. But to me, like I said before, and it's the truth that very few people know this, and I'm very proud of this fact, that I'm the only actor from this country, from India, who has been able to come here multiple times and perform. Nobody else does. So obviously, for me, the most important thing in Singapore because the people here love me so much. To be really honest.
The brand new weekly newspaper for the Indian community, Tabla, was launched at the Zee Carnival. Published in English by Singapore Press Holdings, its comprehensive coverage of Indian news, from politics to movies to sports, impressed many readers who signed up for a subscription almost immediately.
The very famous song.
Okay, so you're subscribing to the paper, yes?
Yes, I am.
Why?
Why? Because I think that they should put out more Indian news for Singaporeans. They are very keen on such news, actually.
Do you think there's not enough news publications about the Indian community?
Yes, there is no news about it. Yes, not much of it, you see. So with this new paper and more voice from our Straits Time, our own people, it's very good. We will have more information about Indian news.
Yeah, I think Indian community is one of the fastest growing communities in Singapore, and I think the newspaper will help them keep in touch with what's happening in the home country.
Oh my god, can I tell you, like...
Yes, please do help me.
10,000 people were there, and I don't think I've ever seen mass hysteria like that since maybe F4, during the, the height of F4 success, the craze that accompanied the boy band.
You must understand the people that love Shah Rukh Khan. These are like women who just love Shah Rukh Khan, and you can see that he's not the most good-looking Bollywood actor. He really isn't. But they've all said, it's his charisma, And I like the lady that you interviewed who said that she wanted to marry Shah Rukh Khan before she met her husband. Yeah. How very cute.
Yeah, but her husband seemed like a really nice guy. He kept saying a lot of good things. Like, I'm a fan of my wife, so if she's a fan of him, I totally accept it. Very, very understanding man.
Were there a lot of women? There were definitely more women than men,
No, actually, you're wrong. There were equal numbers. In fact, I think there were a lot of men, especially. I suspect they're they're the blue collar workers, the laborers, some construction workers also who might have come because the tickets was only $15.
Okay.
So they could afford it, and I think there was a lot of huge fans. But I remember like 5 years ago, Tom Cruise was here. And the crowd for Tom Cruise were about 1% the crowd for Shah Rukh Khan. Yeah, seriously. Because I was there, and there were a lot of young people who came to see Tom Cruise, but it was nothing compared to this.
Yeah.
Like, people were really, it was crazy. And then I was a few months ago, I was in Hong Kong, and Will Smith was there at one of the shopping malls, and again that crowd was also, I would say, 2% of what the kind of crowds that I saw for Shah Rukh Khan. So I was really, really impressed. He's a great guy, and I could see, I didn't get an interview with him, but I could see that this guy has incredible charisma.
Yes.
And he just seems like a genuinely nice guy, and everybody I spoke to has this image of him as being a good husband, a good son, very clean cut, just the kind of guy you just want to be friends with, or for women they want to marry or bring home to their mothers and stuff like that.
Just a very likable guy, right?
An immensely likable guy. I think for actors, for stars, there's no substitute for blinding charisma, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it can actually overcome the fact that you're not that good looking or...
Well, you know what was surprising? I wanted to ask you this. I didn't see any Chinese or...
There were
any...
one or two.
Yeah?
I spotted them in the crowd. It's not
Okay.
difficult because, you know, Chinese are a completely different skin color. But, I couldn't get to them. I wanted, to bring over my mic and Raju, bring the camera to them. But they were
Precisely.
It was so hard for me to get through the crowd. There were 10,000 people.
I actually expected more Chinese and other races to be down there because I know a lot of my friends who are not Indian just love Shah Rukh Khan. They're crazy over Shah Rukh Khan, especially the girls.
Yeah.
And they all want to marry Shah Rukh Khan. So there's a lot of competition for that woman just now.
Yes. So yeah, it was quite an experience for me.
Yeah. Was that your first time into this whole Bollywood scene?
I'm not a big fan of Bollywood films because I don't like musicals to begin with. I fell asleep watching Cats and Phantom of the Opera. I was like, this is so painful. Why do people watch these things? So I don't like musicals.
Bollywood's a different type of taste altogether. It's a lot of dancing around trees and dancing in the meadows. And
yeah.
A lot of dancing and singing.
Yeah. and I appreciate the fact that one thing that I appreciate the fact that it's candy coated entertainment, and that's fine. There's room for all kinds of entertainment. And one of the things that I respect about Bollywood actors is that a lot of them have to come up with their own lines because the script is sometimes not it's not word for word. So the best actors are actually those who can improvise really well, and they can mother, forgive me, kind of thing. I didn't mean to hurt you, and they just go on and on and on, and they start crying.
One thing about Indian films is that it's all about the drama, the dramedy of it.
The drama, yes. Now, you've got a list of your top 5 favorite
That's right. I've
Shah Rukh Khan
compiled
films.
Razor TV's top 5 Bollywood movies starring Shah Rukh Khan. Yes, and here they are. So this is Kush Kush Hota Hai, and this is a dance, obviously a dance sequence from the film. You know, one thing about Hindi films is that they last more than 3 hours. They last 3-4 hours.
They're extremely long. He was very young, I guess.
Well, not too young.
Not too young. 30s. I guess he was still in his 30s. He's 42 now.
Yeah.
And
he's still a big actor in Bollywood. Doesn't look like he's going to be retiring anytime soon at all.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So
this
is my personal favorite Bollywood movie of all time, Kalho Naho.
Yeah, I think I've seen this simply because one of my colleagues. One of my ex-colleagues is called Kalho. So we used to make fun. Yeah.
Well, this is probably one of the more international films because it actually made it to Germany, France, Poland, and it was one of the top-grossing films in Bollywood. Yeah. It appealed to the international audience.
So romantic.
That's Priti Zinta.
Priti Zinta, yeah. She is. She was in Singapore when they had a Bollywood Awards a few years ago. I think she sang and danced. Very nice lady. I think we interviewed her.
Om Shanti Om. So this is a recent one that came out last year.
Yes, and it features the very catchy song, right? Om Shanti. Is that right? Is that the one?
Okay, this is one I did not catch, so I'm not sure about that.
Yeah. Because when Shah Rukh Khan came out, people were singing this
Om Shanti Om.
Om Shanti Om.
It's actually...
I was the only one who wasn't singing along because I didn't know, right? But everybody was their hands in the air and they were singing it.
It's one of his most popular films.
Yeah, one of his biggest blockbusters.
That's right.
It looked so much fun. It almost looks like Grease. And this is
Kabya Vidana Kina. Now I watched this and it moved me to tears. It really did. Yes.
What was it about?
Well, it's quite a long story. It's about a football player who can't play after an accident. And he's quite unhappy about his marriage. He meets another lady who's also unhappy about her marriage. And they come together, and there she is, Rani Mukherjee.
Rani Mukherjee.
They end up together. And both their partners found out, so it caused a lot of unhappiness.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Well, I don't want to spoil the surprise,
but yeah.
Whoever wants to watch it, please go and watch it. It's very good. The music in here is very good.
He plays very easily identifiable characters, don't you think?
Yeah. He's always like the hero.
Course, yeah.
Dev Das, yes. Okay, well, the tagline for this movie was quite funny, so I had to pick it out. It says, "A grand saga of timeless love."
A grand saga of timeless love. It's like they pick all the keywords in all the important taglines, and they put timeless, love, grand, saga. Yeah.
Well, it pretty much sums up all Hindi movies. All Hindi movies are really like that.
Yeah.
So that was Bollywood for Razor TV today.
Bollywood for Razor TV. I wish I had his charisma. I think I would do a lot more in my life. Okay, that's all from us today. Just quickly, Motley Crue will be performing at Fort Canning this Thursday. You can get a huge discount off the ticket price just by going to any Suntec outlet and saying Razor TV loves Motley Crue. And you only have to pay $100 for the tickets. Now the offer is on only till Wednesday. After that, it'll be $150. So hurry.
That's right. And we leave you with Dr. Feelgood.
Dr. Feelgood. Bye bye.